students. Now today we'll start a new chapter, that is chapter 7, fraction. Okay, now before we proceed with the exercise, let me just give you some introduction on fraction. Now what is a fraction? So fraction is defined as a part of a whole. Suppose if we divide any whole part, suppose this is a circle. Fine. So if I divide this whole circle into 4 equal parts, I repeat, into 4 equal parts, not like this. So these are not the equal parts, isn't it? One part is bigger, one other part is little smaller. So you are not dividing the circle into equal parts. So remember that whenever you are dividing any figure into equal parts. So equal part is very, very important here. Okay, equal part. So let me divide this figure first. Suppose in this way, if I divide the circle into 4 equal parts, then each part is called fraction. Understood? Each part is called fraction. Okay, students? Now, fraction has 2 parts. Okay? Fraction has 2 parts. That is, one is numerator and another one is denominator. Okay, so fraction has 2 parts, numerator and denominator. And how we write fraction? We write fraction in the form of a by b. A by b. Okay, so the top one is called numerator and the bottom one is called the denominator. Okay, that means 2 by 5. What is which is a numerator? 2. Which is a denominator? 5. Now if I say 3 by 7, so which is a denominator? Denominator is 7. Which is a numerator? 3. Understood? So this is how we write fraction. Fraction has 2 parts, numerator and denominator. And what is a fraction? That a fraction is defined as a part of a whole. That means if you divide any figure, students, I've just shown this with a circle. You can divide any cube also, like this. Okay, in some parts, suppose so many equal parts you can divide. So each part will be called as the fraction, because this part is a fraction is defined as what? A part of a whole. That means this is also a part, but each part should be equal. I'm repeatedly saying each part should be equal. Okay. Now suppose if I say like this. Suppose if I say this. So did I divide it? So have I divided this entire whole figure into 2 equal parts? No. As because you see, if I shade this figure and if I shade the bottom part, you see the 2 parts is not of same size, isn't it? If not of same size. So that is the reason this is not a fraction. You cannot say that this part is a fractional form, or you cannot say that this part is a fraction of the whole part. Okay, because the divisions that we have done is not equal. Okay, so you have to be very careful with the fraction word, that the division should be in equal parts. Okay, so now let's move on to exercise number 7.1. Now in question number 1, there are some figures are there and you have to write the fractional form of all the following figures given under question number 1. So what is the fractional form of this particular figure? The first thing that you have to do look out for is that into how many parts this entire figure has been divided. So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in 4 equal parts this entire figure has been divided. So we will write this total division as a denominator. Okay. Now how many parts has been shaded? 2. So out of 4 parts, only 2 parts are shaded. So this is a fractional form of this figure. Similarly, we will do all the rest of the figures also. Now let me just do number 2 also for all of you. This is very, very easy, and I believe that everyone can do this very easily. Now see, this entire figure has been divided into how many parts? This is the first thing that you have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So where you have to write 9? Yes, in place of denominator. So this is a total number of division. Now out of total number of divisions, how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 parts are shaded. So what is the required fraction then? 8 by 9. As easy as this. Fine. So similarly you will do all the rest of the sum, students. I believe that everyone can do this. Okay. Now let's move on to sum number 2. Now in question number 2 they have given some figures and you have to shade this time. And how you have to shade? See, if you observe sum number 1 properly, so how many total divisions are there? 6. So see, I have written 6. It is already given in the question. And how many part you have to shade? 1. That is, out of 6, any one portion you have to shade. So you can shade any portion. I am shading this one. Okay, so this is how you have to do it. Sometimes the figure would be given, the fractional form will be given, and it will be asked to shade according to the fraction which is given. Okay, that means out of 6, how many part you have to shade? 1. So just shade 1. Similarly, the second figure, the whole part has been divided into 4 equal parts. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So out of 4, how many portion you have to shade? That is only 1. So you can shade any one portion. Fine. Similarly, number 3, this entire figure has been divided into 3 equal parts. Now out of 3, how many part you have to shade? 1. So you just have to shade 1. Okay. The same way you have to do the rest of the 2 sums, that is sum number 4 and 5. Okay, students, and question number 3 would be your homework. That's it for today, students. God bless you. Take care and stay blessed.